Sorry, I'm finally changing my earbuds because the ones I've been using this whole time actually just stopped working, so I was like, I can't hear a goddamn thing. Oh my god, how am I gonna be able to do this if I can't hear what's happening? But we're good now. I found some backups that I had. I forgot I had this. I got this from BookCon. What? I don't even remember when I went to BookCon. It was so long ago. Where this is already scratched. It says, I love audiobooks from Penguin Random House Audio. Wow. Okay. Ooh, things are going decently well. But hey, happy Friday! I'm very excited. You saw the title. If you follow me already, you know what's gonna happen. Guys, it's amazing Digital Circus Day. I swear to God, I can say words. I can speak English. Just barely. Oh, so, yeah, you notice, I started stream a little earlier today. Oh, happy, 5:55. I love triple fives. It usually just means something good's gonna happen. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the best place of, like, where do I put my fucking head? Where do I put my goddamn face? And I'm like, okay, I'll be tiny little me off to the side and be cute. But also not so tiny because I still want to be able to show you my hair. Oh, the struggles of like not understanding how to do anything. It's fun because my brain is mush. Oh, it's 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes until it happens. I have the notifications on. I'm so excited. I did watch the first 2 episodes on my own. I do genuinely really like indie animation in general. I think it's so cool. Really hope you guys are gonna enjoy this. I'm very interested in seeing how this 3rd episode is gonna go. Looks like we're getting into spooky season. Happy spooky month. Also, based off the trailer, it kind of also looks like Zooble is gonna be going to therapy with Kane. I think it's just because Zooble really doesn't like participating in the adventure, so I don't know. I would love to learn more about Zooble. It looks like we're also going to learn more about Kinger, because Kinger is going to be there with Pomni as they explore this semi-haunted house. Oh, I'm excited. I wanted to be able to watch this live as it premiered, but also, you know, things. Oh, and don't mind me, my mother's job decided to give her, as like a little extra gift, a fidget spinner. And obviously, she didn't really know what it is. I had to tell her what it was because she forgot the word. She gave it to me because I was like, okay. And I can't stop spinning it now. And oddly, it's honestly really helping keep me, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not a line, that's not the word, but like weirdly keeping me focused on something, because I feel the need to fidget with my hands a lot. This is just a nicer, safer way for me to be able to fidget with something that's not gonna be like super detrimental to me. When I say fidget with my hands, I mean I tend to pick at my nails and my like the skin around my fingers to the point where I'll start bleeding, and even if I see blood, I will still keep picking at it. So it's nice to be able to have this. Honestly, if you know what's happening, I am trying to spend as much time talking to y'all before it happens. I'm excited. Also, I've been attempting to figure out what, attempting to figure out how to do like overlays for OBS, and kind of realizing like I don't really know how to do that over here on my laptop just yet, so it's gonna be a while before I actually get to, do any sort of overlays, any sort of like fancy intro, outro, big be right back screens just yet. Did not realize, like, laptop streaming, it's convenient, very easy to get into if you guys want to start streaming. Honestly, you just need internet, some sort of device that you can stream on. And I already had this mic even before I decided to even think about streaming. I had this because I bought this as a thing to like record my voice because, you know, I was gonna do some singing stuff and then it just never really happened. Now I just have this mic. Oh my god, it's almost time. Okay, we're gonna wait for the premiere. We're waiting for the premiere together. Ooh, I'm nervy. Oh, there's already 106,000 likes. Yo, let me show you what I'm seeing right now. Already 106,000 likes. This is crazy. I'm excited though. Hey. Damn, man, Pomni is honestly gonna get used to being toyed around with in the series. Damn. Oh yeah, I heard the news that it was Amazing Visual Circus was coming to Netflix. Very excited. Can't wait to see what happens. Can I send some hearts in the chat? I'm excited. Let's go. I'm gonna stop the music. Woo! I can't believe it. We're actually here! Let me be super annoying in chat. Oh! Oh my god, it's playing! Oh my god, it's playing.
So you're vaping again, right?
Fuck me.
No. Baby, I
okay.
saw it in your room.
I don't need the chat.
That wasn't mine.
Maybe I should have the chat. Damn it! Oh my god, it's starting. Guys, it's starting! Oh my god. Ah! Okay, there's 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I really like when they do this. It's really cool. Oh man. I also really like this sort of sitting screen where you just kind of let. There's a lot of stuff going on here. One day, Sung Ado, I will be able to do something better than this. I gotta talk to some people who, at the very least, know a little better than me about how to do this. Man, the mystery of Milden Manor. I do love alliteration. I do love the fact that it's like M's. But Milden Hall Manor, that's how you read it. English, Kai, what's wrong with you? Guys. Ooh. Oh, somebody's going to the bathroom with their iPad. I love the amount of support people have for this indie animation thing, because it's such a well done story. I really like where they're going with it. I want to see more. It's like, I can kind of guess what they're going for here, but I enjoy the ride a lot. I want to see what happens. Oh my gosh. Okay, so some people got ads, like me, and other people didn't. So I guess it's just whatever happens. Oh my god. We have about 30 seconds. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh guys, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I don't know how I'm gonna be. God knows whenever I try to do reactions, I kind of just I shut down a little almost. Like my brain is just so focused more on like watching the thing than it is to like I should be talking here. I should be saying this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! I was here, and y'all are here. Okay. We love a little intro. Oh, I actually really like Kinger a lot. I know he's supposed to be crazy. Hey, you blew.
I can't hold it any longer. Sure you can. We can't die from oxygen deprivation, remember?
But
Okay.
it still feels like I'm gonna die.
Try not thinking about it. Or you could toughen up. I want to see what your funny cartoon body does.
Hey, take it easy.
Oh, take it easy. That's you.
All right, here I go.
Okay. Why was it on our break? Okay, go. She's trying to hold her breath for what?
Blue zone.
Okay.
Hey, there's something new.
Pink.
Okay, we're getting red.
Red.
Oh, orange.
Orange. Interesting.
Yellow.
Green.
Green.
Oh, look. Now she's turning blue.
She was already blue.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh.
Guess the hue shift just gets faster.
Why am I the
Interesting.
one doing this? Why not one of you guys?
Because
Honestly-
something different happens with each person. For instance,
okay.
Kinger starts glowing.
Oh.
Agatha's hair noodles stick up. Gangle's mask starts spinning. And
Oh.
Zubul turns straight.
My limbs straighten up. Fuck off.
Turn
What about
straight. That's
he
funny.
refuses to show us because he's a coward.
I want to keep the mystery alive. What do
So
you,
Pomni
the
becomes-
viewers, think it is?
Why is the third wall breaking with him so much?
Why is everybody just standing around when there's adventure to be had?
Okay.
Today's adventure is the mystery of Mildenhall Manor. That's right.
Mildenhall
This
Manor.
big spooky mansion has been
Kinda
rumored
gives
to
me,
be filled to the brim with paranormal
like
activity.
Luigi's
It's up to
Mansion
you to
vibes.
solve the house's deep mysteries and capture all the ghoulish ghost activity you can.
This is
For
every
the
ghost
first
game
time
ever.
You can.
What? We can what? Oh, that's
Where's Zubul?
terrifying.
I made this adventure really cool and mature, just for them.
Mature. Zubul is already gone. Zubul's like, nah, I'm not into it. Speaking backwards.
What?
The NPCs aren't gonna become self-aware in this one, right?
Okay,
How
why
should
was
I
there?
know? I'm not the boss. Oh wait, yes I am. Anyway, everybody into the
Dude.
fractal noise. It's adventuring time.
Fractal noise. Okay. Ooh, I like this. I love backwards message. Anybody clip that?
Oh, this
Reverse
place is
it. Tell us what
spooky.
it says,
I
please.
wonder how hard Kane's gonna go with the scare factor.
I hope this
She's-
adventure doesn't end up being another horrible nightmare.
Probably
I'm
is.
not really a fan of horror, and
I
I don't
am.
really handle jump scares that well.
Neither do I, but I still love it.
Come on, that wasn't even scary. What?
He's right, you
Scared
know.
of the vacuum cleaner too?
Hey!
Oh my God, it is
Summer.
Luigi's
It's been
Mansion.
a rough couple of days.
Her and
It's only been a
everyone
couple
else.
of days?
Right, Gangle?
Does anybody hear that?
Giggling continues. Okay. Oh, that's terrifying. I hate that.
And I'll be your guide today.
Why
Are you
won't they go
kidding
back
me?
in?
I remember my first wild take.
Are you kidding me
I don't know
right
why they're
now?
not retracting though.
Everything's going
That
so
didn't happen for me.
Before you continue on your adventure, you have to choose which door you're gonna go through. The
You're
door on the
very
left is
cute.
the normal door.
Rated wow for all ages.
The door on the right is the really scary door.
Rated
We're gonna
R
break up
for
the group.
mature Zubuls only.
It's up to you to decide.
He doesn't even let them continue.
What? I thought we were supposed to capture all the ghosts.
I mean, he's
Which
not
door
wrong.
should we choose?
Damn.
Not sure. Let's try this
Split up the
out.
group. Oh,
Don't worry, Gangle, I'll get it for you.
oh, because Kinger's still holding the eye that happened from the jump scare. I guess.
Oh, that's the scary door.
Oof.
Zubul, come on out. I
Zubul
just
was
want
like-
to talk to you.
You want to know why Zubul doesn't
Oh,
is not
I know.
having fun here?
What the, could you have done that the whole time?
Zubul, I just want to get to the bottom of why you keep skipping all my amazing adventures.
Zubul's just
you
not
end up
feeling
really
up
hurting
to it.
Bubbles' feelings.
Bubbles feeling.
Bubbles feelings?
Enough about Bubbles' feelings. How about
Okay, projecting
your
onto
feelings?
Bubble. Oh, therapist office.
So, what's on your mind, Zubul?
Okay,
I would rather not.
That's hilarious.
you're not allowed to
Go
escape.
on.
No, I mean, I've already told you what my problem is. You just
Oh.
never remember because... never mind.
My mind is a beeswax polished coconut. Nothing ever escapes these cakes. So what can I do to make my
No.
adventures more
They know
appealing
what
to you?
why
See,
Zubul's unhappy.
this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
All you're thinking about is your adventures. It
Okay.
has nothing to do with the adventures. It's more just
Mean.
Forget it.
Okay, so
You're
Zubal's
probably
going
not
through
even
something.
listening.
Zubul, look at this cool bee I drew.
God damn it, Kane! I want to know more about Zubul. Zubul is deeply unhappy. Why? And
Where
Zubul
are
has
we?
expressed why they're so unhappy. Believes. Oh no. Zubul. Okay, this is terrifying.
Oh, that's.
That's.
No.
Oh, that's. Ugh. Whose face is that one? It's a little dark.
I wonder what this thing is.
Get a light.
My name is Baron Theodore Mildenhall.
Okay.
Hunting has been a hobby of mine for as long as I can
Hunting.
remember.
Have you been
Although
hunting?
One could say it eventually became more of an obsession.
Oh,
The
I
creature
don't
you see
like this.
before you is one I've been pursuing for years.
Okay.
Not quite a man, but not quite an
Quite
animal. Something
Huh.
unholy.
Interesting.
Something evil.
Evil?
I took it upon myself to
How do
spend
we know
every
you're not
waking
evil?
moment doing all I could to protect my family from the creature, hoping that when I'd eventually killed it,
Okay.
I would be freed from this awful feeling, this inescapable dread.
Well, that's
I was
just
wrong.
existential dread that everybody feels as you get older. That's
know,
fine.
I'm starting to think.
Okay. What are you starting to think?
How about we try to find a way back up to the others?
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, cool. That's great. I love
It's
these
nowhere.
adventures.
Oh, sarcasm
We
is not
can
gonna
always
help
ride
out.
this thingy up.
Is that an elevator? Me, let me in!
It's locked, of course. It's
She's
locked.
already freaking
I
out,
love
and
that it's
nothing.
locked.
Already freaking out when nothing's really happened. Okay, girl, you are way too like tightly wound.
Tuesday, December 4th. Although I had shot the creature
Let him
multiple
figure it
times in its
out.
vitals and severed its head to keep
This
as
is
a
gonna help
prize on
you.
my wall,
Ugh.
my troubles were just beginning.
That's when
I
the
took
ghosties
my eyes
appeared.
off the body for what felt like only
You
a
killed the
minute.
thing, now
But when I
ghosties
looked
appear.
back, the body was gone.
Oof.
The creature was not dead. and
He's
it would
so
be back
into this.
to
Like,
reclaim what I'd taken from it.
huh.
If anyone is listening to this,
Yeah.
all I ask of you is
Is
one
one thing, which
Do not
is.
let the head out of your sight.
Oof.
You have been warned.
Oh no.
This is some rather inconvenient lore placement.
Thank you, Kinger. Yep. Yep.
And
was
this
expecting
is some
that much.
rather inconvenient darkness.
Oh, the eyes seem like a different animation style altogether.
No.
It's
Oh,
not the
wait,
3D,
you mean me
it's like
grabbing you
2D
right now?
animation.
Yeah, that was me. Is this your hand?
That's my eye.
Yes, but which eye?
2D animation eyes, just for the fact that it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
darkness. I love that switch.
What happened?
I just
It's-
remembered a really funny joke.
Why did you
Oh,
scream that?
Kinger.
Maybe it wasn't actually that funny.
It wasn't a
God.
scream. You're
I
overdoing
think
it
we
right
should
now.
hold on to each other and slowly make our way back into the trophy room.
Sounds fine to me.
I mean, he's talking some sense. Pomni is like overthinking this
What was that?
What's
to the
what?
point where I'm like, I understand the anxiety. It's a new thing, but like, you think she'd
It's
get used to
probably
it a
just
little bit.
magnets. Or
Magnets?
About
Makes no sense.
Whatever the case, I
Okay.
think we should be completely quiet.
He's not
Okay,
completely
yeah, I
crazy.
agree.
I love Kinger.
You know,
I
you're
love
really hit
this.
and miss with these things sometimes.
It's a fly.
Wait,
There's a fly in here.
don't you think
Huh?
that's making a lot of noise? Oh God, there is a fly.
And gotcha! I think I got him. I can't see my hands.
Oh dear. Oh my god! And we're back to
I'm
2D.
sorry. Could you
No,
speak
3D
up? I couldn't
animation.
quite make that out.
I don't like that. That's really cool.
Pomni!
Don't let fear
I think
rule.
this might be the creature from the tapes.
No, duh! How are you not scared of that thing? Oh, no, I hate it. It's not moving. Closer or further away, it's just there.
You look beautiful, honey.
Oh, it hypnotizes you so that it can eat you. Oh, that's a cool thing to do.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Prepare for takeoff, cause this boat is going up.
Ooh.
Huh? It's not up. That's not up at all! Why are we going up?
Why are you going? Okay, so we're going further down.
I do not use my adventures to torture my guests!
No!
Any torment I inflict is 100% accidental, like any good war criminal!
We
War
weren't
criminal?
even talking about that. I really couldn't give less of a crap about the adventures.
Then what is your problem, Zubul? I'm trying my best to remember, but both you and my brain won't tell me!
What's his brain, honestly?
It's me, remember?
Oh.
I don't like myself. I hate this body. I hate all these stupid removable pieces.
Oh,
I just want to
Zubul.
find something that feels good.
Oh, yeah, now I remember why I couldn't remember. It's because that problem is already solved. Simply
What do you
swap out
mean?
your undesirable Zubul parts for better ones.
I've been trying to find parts I like since the day I got here.
Oh,
So, back to the
Zubul.
adventures.
Forget it.
Forget it.
Just forget it.
Forget what?
Kane, nobody likes your stupid adventures.
Thank you,
Good
Zubul,
one,
for keeping
Zubul.
it so fucking
Ragatha's
real.
just
I'm
too
so
nice
in.
to say anything. Jax just likes to fuck with everybody. Gangle's too shy to speak up. Kinger's insane. And Pomni, she looks traumatized every time she comes back from one.
Oh,
Zubul is so
Zubul,
fucking
Zubul.
smart.
Making adventures is my art. It's all I exist to do, all I'm
AI.
good at. And
But you're not even good at
what
that.
you're saying could imply that I'm bad at the only thing I'm good at, and
When you
that
thought this was a therapy session for Zubul, it's only a therapy
That'd
session for
be-
Kane instead. Oh, it's breaking his AI if you tell him something that contradicts
Whose therapy
thing?
session is this again?
his.
Oh yeah! We need to get to the bottom of your behavioral issues. I'm gonna show you some ink blots, and you're gonna say the first word that comes to your mind.
Damn. Because I think that Zubul as IRL person was going through a lot of identity issues
God, where are we
that
now?
manifested as the
Not
digital
sure.
person
A
being that sort
cellar
of
of some
removable
kind.
thing of like, ooh. Oh my god, no!
Sounded far worse than I could ever have imagined.
Oh my god.
My paranoia
Is
had
my
driven
new
me
favorite
to the
character
point
gonna be
where I
Zubul?
was no longer the
I-
protector my wife and theoretical children needed.
Theoretical children,
at
so
every
it's just
shadow,
you and your
every
wife,
noise.
possibly.
I ended up shooting the love of my life,
No!
mistaking her for the creature.
No!
Ironic, isn't it? In my
Wait.
attempts to protect her, I ended up becoming the monster myself.
Is this...
Now I wait down in my cellar, no longer having anything to protect but my own soul. If nothing else,
Okay.
I will slay the beast that took everything from me.
How's about we take his gun?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Why do I have a feeling that this lore is more about
Please don't-
Kinger's IRL person rather
I
than the
won't.
actual thing? Oh my god, that was terrifying. No! I don't enjoy that. No! When my
Looks like we've got
Wi-Fi
two shots.
hates me.
Let's make them count.
Kinger.
Yeah.
Kinger. Is this Kinger accidentally reliving what he went through before he got to the digital circus? And this is like a sort of weird way of him kind of confronting that, but not really? It's the wife's body. Is this what happened to Queenie? Oh my god, no, no, I hate this I hate that.
I think we may have a problem this way too.
Just
That
leave
head.
it to me. I can handle this.
I believe in you, Kinger. That's one. That's two.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
Holy shit.
Which is what I would be saying if I didn't know that the creature was actually one of God's angels.
What the hell?
And anyone who brings harm to it will be dragged down into the cold, spiraling pits of hell where
Which
my
is what
soul
this-
resides. I apologize, dear listener, but I need a living host in order to escape the Hall of the Damned, and your bodies will be my only means of
Are
doing
they
so.
actually alive? What is even?
Now wait. How did he record this if he was in hell?
Oh my god, no.
I hope you're ready, because the next breath you take down there will be your last, and your
That's
bodies
crazy.
will belong to me.
This is no. No!
I hate this stupid adventure!
Girl, me too! I hate this! For both of y'all. And these, my god, they just get to have a nice, peaceful
Good tea.
time
Sorry
just
again
sitting
about
around.
your husband killing you and everything.
Oh my god, it's the one.
You know how men are. Always having the silliest priorities.
Yeah, fuck men.
Don't I know it?
If your friends
Get
see
fucked.
him, I only hope he doesn't bore them to death with his endless monologues.
No.
That man could turn a 57-second story into a Greek tragedy.
I'll be sure to
That's
ask them next
fucking
time I see him.
hilarious.
Thanks again for the tea. I had a really nice time here.
I love this
Don't
character.
mention it. Feel
So
free to
much.
visit anytime.
Definitely.
Okay. And Jax, you got what you deserve.
Congratulations, my little ironclad waffle cones! You've taken the pacifist route, and you should be proud of what good people you are. Unfortunately, we still need to wait until your other teammates finish their adventure before I can grant you permission to leave.
I wonder
Ah.
how long that'll be.
A while. So,
Not
past
really
this run,
typical of
Undertale
what you'd
reference,
think
right?
hell would be.
We are literally in hell right now. Hell! Of course I'd be in hell. How could I
I
not
mean-
be in literal hell right now?
Just
Huh.
try to stay calm. I'm sure Kane included a way to escape.
I mean, he had to. Right? With the way this adventure is going, it
Hold on.
seems really scripted. What on
Let me
earth?
try something.
What on earth? You could just do that?
Hey, there's actually a staircase down there.
Man, when
Could be a
Kinger
way out.
has
Maybe it'll
his
work for us
mind-
since we still have our bodies. Though I'm worried about what
It's
that tape said
crazy.
earlier.
I'm just gonna try going fast.
Wait, Pomni!
Omni, you were jumping too far ahead and just letting this. Omni is kind of a like passive character. I hate it. Oh my god, no. No! X-Nate, 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 no! Oh god.
You get out of her, you damn evil soul!
Oh my god.
How's your wife, Kinger?
Oh my god! Reference to Queenie?
Hey! You alright there?
No.
This is what you get for not
Guessing
thinking.
souls are attracted to living things. Just want a vessel to be able to leave with. Man.
7 years of computer science for this, huh?
Huh?
Why?
7 years
Every
of
day I
computer
spend
science?
here is one nightmare after the next. I knew it would end up like this. He
You-
just wants me to suffer.
He just wants me to
I
suffer.
am in hell.
Don't say that.
Oh man,
You're
King or
lying.
Lore though?
Well, I guess we are technically, and forget about that. How
Mhm.
about we just relax for a bit while nothing's chasing us?
He's such a good like father type figure. I love Kinger. I think he might be turning into my new favorite character.
It was my
Before it
fault
was
we
Zubul.
went down this path, wasn't it? I'm really sorry for that.
Zubul and King are really
Why have
shining
you
in this episode.
been acting so different lately?
I have, haven't I?
Yeah.
I'm normally not too good with memories,
Hmm.
but being surrounded by darkness always brings me back to a certain time. Right after my wife had
Oh my god.
extracted. I don't recall the exact string of events, but we
No!
both ended up in the fort together. And it
Queenie.
was dark.
He had his wife
The
with
darkness
him.
seemed to calm her down a bit. The harsh, jagged edges smoothed out, and she didn't seem aggravated anymore.
Oh.
She wasn't the same as before, but she
But he's
was
still
calm enough to touch one last time before she got
Poor
sent to
Kane.
the cellar.
No.
I'm always taken back to that moment when engulfed in darkness.
No.
Like here in the circus?
Yeah. She was funny, creative, really into entomology.
Bugs.
I used to hate bugs, but
But
she somehow got me to like them.
oh.
It's not the most cheerful memory, but
Oh.
it's one I at least have control over.
That's so sad.
I know how it can feel in this circus.
Dude.
Sometimes it all just feels pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it's
yeah.
Not if you have people who care about you.
Which is everybody else in the circus.
Good memories can do a lot.
Yeah.
Hold on to them.
Oh.
And cherish the people around you.
Oh, I love
You
this.
never know when they'll be gone.
So far.
In this world, the worst thing you can do is make
forget.
someone think they're not wanted or loved.
Which is what
I'm glad you're here with me.
Pomni was going through in the last episode. Or at least kind of talking about.
You know, I've been thinking about that last tape.
Hmm.
He said, the next breath you take down there will be your last. Maybe we
Yeah.
can get through if we don't breathe.
I'm not
Oh my god!
very good at holding my breath.
Honey, it's
Well,
fine.
how about we try not thinking about it?
Right? Don't overthink it, and it probably will go
If
okay.
we leave and we go back to the circus,
Yeah?
you're just gonna go back to being crazy. You're not gonna
Maybe.
remember any of this, are
Oh.
you?
Don't worry about me.
Oh.
As long as you remember it,
Kinger!
things will be okay.
Kinger,
You're very
stop!
strong, Pomni. And I know you'll be able to get through this. Just hold on to me.
Dude!
We'll get through it together.
What you want
You
your parents to say to you when you're scared about something, that's the scene. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in. and breathe out. It's kind of beautiful. And he glows. Oh my god! And the music! Bro. I can't. That was
Oh,
beautiful.
Pomni, Kinger, are you guys
That was
okay? Is
fucking
it scary?
Beautiful.
I'm fine, actually. What happened up here?
Don't worry about that.
Pomni was very brave. At least I think she was. Were you?
Aw.
Something like that.
Aww.
Hey, Ragatha.
Yeah?
His
I
moments of clarity.
just want to say
Sundown! Like
thanks for always being
Alzheimer's?
concerned
That's an
about me.
actual...
I feel like through everything, I haven't really been appreciative enough about that.
Dude!
Thank you, Pomni. I just want to make sure you're doing all right. You know, we care about you.
Did you remember to get my comedy mask?
Aww.
And now I'm just starting
See?
to wonder if the Wild West was even a real direction at all.
Aw.
Whoopsie daisy, looks like everybody completed the adventure and they're coming home. Quick, pretend we weren't having a therapy session.
Zubo became therapist.
Welcome back, my meowing milkmaids.
Meowing milkmaids.
Don't ever call us that again.
What?
So what was it like being stuck with the nutcase?
It wasn't that bad, actually.
He's... Oh my god! He's not... Jax are just like... I thought this would be worse for you. Gooseworks! Gooseworks! Ooh, finger merch now! Okay. Oh! Interesting Pomni plush. Interesting. Huh. A lot of stuff to think about. But I also really have to go to the bathroom right now. And I'm kind of waiting for this to... Ooh. That has my whole heart and soul, man. Okay. It's done. We're good. Right? That was incredible, but also, damn it, I really have to pee. Okay, watch the chat over there for a bit, chat, and I'm gonna be back. Okay, okay, I'm back. I'm back. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's golden. Damn, that episode. Damn. I There's a lot to be said, and let's dissect this together. We're gonna dissect this, or at least I'm gonna talk about some of my thoughts while watching this. And I do thoroughly, honestly, this was a great episode. Um, Kinger. Oh my god, cute. I do want to go to the glitch store. It says that Zubul goes to therapy, which it started off like that, and then ended up being more. Okay, there's also pre-order for a Pomni thing here. Let's go check that out. No, but I do really like how they did this episode. It was great. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Ooh. Oh, that's cute. That's a lot of money, but that's cute. Oh, oh my god. The angel plush. That's what it was. Biblically accurate angel, which, yeah, no, makes sense. They are terrifying when you think about it. Interesting take, though. Oh, and the multiple eyes are on the wings. Okay. Oh, Kinger tote bag. Cute. And then, obviously, this little. But this gave us so much more lore about Zubul, especially about Kinger. We got to explore Kinger's relationship with Pomni in this, which I really love as well. And then also kinda getting more lore about Kane. So let's talk about this. I'm just gonna it's just gonna be me here. It's just gonna be me up here. Everything's loading real slow. I really don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi at the moment, so oopsie daisy. But here we go. This was a fun episode. Um the start of the episode kind of going like, "Oh, what happens when you hold your breath?" Cuz like different people, when you think about doing something, obviously you're going to start to overthink, "Oh my god, the Kinger plush is so fucking cute. I might just buy that for myself." I may right now, but I will spend it on Kinger. Now, lean back with me. Let's talk. This, God, it wasn't just, hey, here's spooky episode for spooky season. It was, let's explore more about these characters, or at least let's give more things are happening with these characters. At least two of them. So for Zubul, the whole thing is Zubul doesn't like the body that they manifested in the digital circus. And so they don't really like being out and having to interact with a lot of things. They're just like, I hate the body I'm in, and therefore I don't want to do anything. Which a lot of people, when you go to like identity crisis type things, you kind of just start to shut down and really not want to do anything. Which, man, like, especially during high school, college, so like late teen years, completely understand. It was just like, hey, I'm not completely comfortable in the body that I was born in. I want to change some things about me so that I feel more like myself, who I feel like is really me, deep on the inside. But because I don't feel comfortable with myself, I really don't want to, like, I don't like the idea of interacting with the world as much. And that's such a real thing for a lot of people when you go for, like, gender dysmorphia, identity crisis type things. I know I felt that when I was, like, especially, like, middle school, high school. I went through, like, a really hyper feminine phase of my life because I felt the need to prove not only to like, a bunch of people around me and everyone I was surrounded with, I felt the need to prove to myself that I was a girl. Because, like, me as a kid, I was more comfortable in pants and shorts than I was in wearing skirts and dresses, but I still liked wearing skirts and dresses. It just wasn't my normal thing. I didn't want to wear that. So whenever I did actively, like, dress myself in a very feminine way, that would incite a reaction just like, oh my god, you look like a girl, which always made me feel a little icky, but that was just the thing. So, Zooble, completely understand. What I think is what happened with Zooble is that IRL person that Zooble was inspired by, or, like, the actual person, was kind of going through, hey, I don't feel like myself. I want to be able to change at least how I present myself so that it matches to who I feel on the inside. And therefore, it's like sort of this mismatch sort of, you know, body that you have in the Amazing Digital Circus. I do truly think whatever you manifest in the circus kind of reflects who you were outside of the game. So for Zooble to still go through that, having that be physically manifested, be constantly reminded of that, yeah, no, of course I don't care enough to want to do that. I like seeing that, and then it turns into therapy session for Zooble. It's like, why don't you want to go on my adventures? Well, because Zooble's going through something with themselves. Let them figure it out. Give them the space, the time they need. Just be there to provide support. That's the general thing for that. And then it slowly turned into the thing about Kane. Now, we know Kane is an AI. We know that Kane's only directive, the only thing in Kane's code, is that he's meant to create the adventures for the people in the circus to enjoy. Film theory kind of already discussed this when MatPat was still doing the theories. And I do think that Lee, now one of the people in charge for film theory, is gonna go into more of this, saying, okay, theory's confirmed. That Kane, as an AI, he only knows that he's meant to entertain people. However, he's just not completely aware of what really these people want. Like, hey, they say they want an exit. Okay, I'm gonna give you an exit door. I'm gonna make this a whole thing of, like, trying to find the exit door. Turns out, it's not real. And I think instead of, especially what Kinger said, and, like, the idea of abstraction doesn't necessarily lead to, hey, you're obsessing about an exit. I think it's, if you find something to be really obsessive about, and that's the only thing that's driving you, where you get, This episode especially, I think, really gives us a look at what abstraction was really like for the people in the circus. I really, truly believe that. Where it's like, it's not the fact that you're obsessing about an exit and you're, like, slowly going insane. No, it's the fact that you became so obsessed about something that it drives you to insanity, and the moment you start to forget about other people and you focus so much of your time and attention, basically dedicate your life to this obsession, then of course you're truly lost because you don't have a connection to your humanity anymore. Yeah, connection with other people is what gives you that connection to your humanity, and therefore you, at least with the circus especially, that's how you're still able to maintain your like form. Yes, Kinger has been known to be crazy and insane and kind of like cuckoo bananas, but he hasn't abstracted because deep in his mind he still remembers his wife, which we gotta get into that, and he still remembers the fact that other people in this circus, like Ragatha, like Gangle, like Zubul, they still care about him. And because that gives him that, like, hey, as long as there is people who care about me, as long as I still have good memories to think about, I'll be fine. Sure, I can, like, forget things and kind of go insane, but yeah, I feel like Kinger kind of leans more into, like, the whole dementia, Alzheimer. Like, that parent you know is, like, not completely there. Especially when he talks about, like, hey, in the darkness, being surrounded by darkness, he has his brain back. He is sane. Which, because the fact that I read fan fiction, thank you, brave people on AO3, Wattpad, and Tumblr for this. Sundown Syndrome. For anyone, it's a weird thing that happens for, like, if you talk to someone who suffers with Alzheimer or, like, dementia, after sundown, if you get them to focus on something, and then it turns into sundown, you can actually be able to have them come back fully into their mind, which kinda is what I feel is what's happening. Hi, Molly. With, Kinger in episode 3. And then finding out more information about Kinger's lore. Damn, that took my heartstrings in a way that I was not expecting. Kinger just giving off, like, the good dad vibes I really liked. So that was a fun thing to see. I think Kinger lore was kind of something we already, as an audience, kind of was able to predict. It's just, oh, well, now we have confirmation. So that's fine. Damn. And Pomni slowly but surely learning about not just the circus and about the other people that she's with in, like, kind of stuck there. She's also learning more about, I think, herself, and it's a beautiful thing where you can kind of grow more as a person when you interact with others, when they show you their vulnerable side, where you get to see kind of the good of humanity. And then Jax, I feel like, represents what happens when you see the worst of humanity and then you kind of just lose yourself in that. But yeah, this whole episode in general felt like a Luigi's Mansion, but obviously much more mature. But it felt like a decent exploration as to who Kinger is and, like, how to truly avoid what abstraction is. It's not necessarily going insane. Abstraction, I do think, in the Amazing Digital Circus, and I also think in real life, something we as people can just remember. Hold on to good times. Everybody, like, kind of suffers, goes through really awful shit, and you just kind of, you want to give up and you just kind of not want to do anything. Remembering that there are people around you that do genuinely care, remembering the good times you've had, it helps you kind of remember, like, hey, not everything is bad, not everything's out to get you. And, like, hey, as bad as things are, you're not completely alone. I do genuinely really love that as an idea, and I would love to see Amazing Digital Circus kind of explore that more with other characters. I would love to see what Jax's kind of role in there, because as bad as he is, and as much as he deserves to be in this sort of purgatory state in the Amazing Digital Circus, just want an episode with him, like a one-on-one type thing, where you just kind of get to see what he's like. Because I do kind of think he cares, and I do think he knows that as much as he messes around with these people, they do care about him. And I really do think he cares about them too. But he's just kind of... He's just a dude, man. He's a dude who doesn't know how to deal with his feelings and, like, deal with stuff. So you do what, you know, toxic bros do. You be a jerk. And Zooble, my god, Zooble is so smart, where she can see what everybody else is going through. She knows what each of these people are like, what they're... Just to show that level of care and thought and understanding, where it's just like, here's the people I'm gonna be with. I know what they're like. I'm going to tell you in this therapy session about, like, hey, these people are suffering. I can see, like, their sort of, I guess, trauma responses almost in a way. Just like, hey, here's how some people act when they are suffering. You have Ragatha, the, like, people pleaser, the chronic people pleaser. That's Ragatha, where it's like too nice to say anything, not really setting like hard boundaries when you are going through it. You have Kinger, who kind of, I guess his trauma response is just the whole going insane. It's not quite like fight or flight instinct, it's just kind of brain gone. I'm just gonna not quite ignore the problem, but sort of in a perpetual, like, distraction state of what the problem really is, and just refuses to say anything. Gangle is the classic, like, I'm gonna bottle it up and keep it to myself, and I'm not gonna say anything. Jax is, hey, I'm suffering, and therefore I will lash out at everybody, everything. Again, stereotypical, like, toxic masculine bro, doesn't understand how to deal with a lot of the things, so I'm just gonna... Any bad thing I'm feeling, everybody else has to feel it too. That's what I think. And Zooble... Surprisingly, Zooble ends up becoming the therapist friends of it all, because Pomni's sort of response to this is, hey, I'm just gonna be... like, really high-strung, anxious. I'm not gonna really think. I'm just gonna do shit. Pomni perpetually in that fight or flight sort of state, but constantly choosing flight instead of fight, which is opposite of Jax. His instinct is fight all the time. And Zooble being the one where the therapy session starts out for Zooble and then eventually just becomes a therapy session for Kane, for him to realize your code isn't working. Your code is not giving these people what they really need, which is something you won't understand, because as an AI, you're only gonna be programmed to do the one thing that you're good at. And if somebody tells you, hey, I don't want to do this because I feel something else, therefore please don't push this on me, he does not comprehend the, like, complexity and nuance of, like, human emotions. So he's just like, here's a simple thing. You say that you feel that you don't like yourself and you, like, don't really like the body that you manifested in here. I'm gonna give you parts so you can take out what you don't like and put the stuff you do. Not completely understanding what the problem is. Logically, oh, you hate this thing? Here, I'll give you something to change it. But that doesn't solve the issue. Amazing Digital Circus, wow. Episode 3 gives you a lot to chew on. I surprisingly have a lot of thoughts. I did thoroughly enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you haven't, please go watch it. It is out now. Man, I started stream early just to be able to watch it, and then OBS disconnected on me. So the recording is all still together. However, stream did not. do it. Yee. So I think it's interesting. Not really like, but I think it's interesting that a lot of indie animation is now going into what their idea of a biblically accurate angel is. Obviously terrifying to the mortal eye, and you're just like, I don't know what you are, I'm scared, and I'm gonna freak out and all that stuff. Because, I don't know, it's an interesting idea, because here, with their angel plush, it's the head that is dark, but then when it opens its mouth and screams, it lights up, and like there's wings on the body, and the eyes have the wings. I'm looking at the angel plush right now, and it is terrifying. It has long ass arms, and I do not want to see that. But then you have things like what is it? Was it Ramshackled, where they had the biblically accurate angel in the form of Maggot. Towards sorry, that's sort of a, you know, a little spoiler, but like, you got Ramshackle with their version of a biblically accurate angel, and it's entirely different. Then you also have Has Been Hotel, which also, I don't know if they're going into biblically accurate angels, but they are depicting angels of sorts. I don't know, it's interesting to see what a lot of people try to do in terms of like, not necessarily drawing like religious sort of subtext in their things. It's just, hey, religion tends to be a way that a lot of people kind of learn to make sense of what their life is and meaning and whatnot. So we're gonna include that in our sort of indie animation stuff, which also surprisingly gets into, or at least surprisingly or unsurprisingly, also gets into the whole thing of like, hey, what makes people, like what truly defines what humanity is. God damn it, it's disconnecting again. It's fine. I'm sorry, streams are awful. But yeah, it's getting to the point where it's like, hey, alright, what defines humanity? What separates us from, say, animals and whatnot? I think it's an interesting thing to explore. Would love to see more of that. Anyway, considering the fact that OBS has disconnected my stream at least twice now, I think it's time for me to call it. God damn, my internet is just not doing great right now, which is weird. So here's what's gonna happen. Yeah. I'm gonna end stream here. I'm sorry for my stream chatters. This did not go well. But yeah, I think this is an interesting way for people in general. Like, let's talk about what makes people people. Let's do deep dive character explorations of like what truly makes us people. What truly goes into humanity. God damn it, it reconnected again. My Wi-Fi is shoddy for these past few days, and I don't understand why. I love when you do this to me, OBS. For some reason, it happens way too often. In a way that I'm like, I don't completely understand why you do this to me. It's just not great. And there we go. Hello. Hi. Stream. Chat. I'm sorry. OBS keeps disconnecting and reconnecting for some reason because my Wi-Fi is shoddy. I've fixed that. I need to fix that. But yeah, that is the general thing where I'm like, I'm so excited to see what more people want to explore. I think this is a fascinating thing, especially given like current sort of, I guess, climate. It's just the fact that like, hey, what truly is like defines us as people, what truly defines us as good people, when a lot of things that are happening in the world in general just keep being really awful and shitty. So I'm interested to see what else people want to say about that. Because yeah, if I'm gonna quote forgive me, I will quote a Disney show that came out a while ago, Girl Meets World. Secret of life, people change people. The more people decide to do something good just for the sake of doing something good, the more people decide to be kind and really decide, hey, I'm gonna do this thing for someone else and not expecting anything in return. I think we could change so much. And hey, even if you decide to be awful, you're still going to change somebody else. Because either they can decide to continue that cycle and be awful to somebody else, or decide, hey, just because you were mean to me, or like you were awful to me, does not mean I have to be awful to somebody else. I'm going to break that and decide to be different. But yeah, overall, it's people change people. For better or worse, we all have impacts on each other and on ourselves. So really, it just decides on what you want to do with that power when you realize it. This got way more way more into philosophy than I was expecting, but like also I actually really enjoyed Girl Meets World when it came out. So yeah, of course I'm gonna be like, hey, I wanna see this. Yeah. Like, hey, I would love to see this thing. More people.
What does your video sound like? Go to artlist.io and get the
Thank
best
you,
music and sound effects for your video.
The people change people. Something I keep in the back of my mind where I'm like, even if I'm going through an awful time, the one thing I want to make sure I do on this earth before I inevitably go out, right? The one thing I want to make sure is that, hey, I want to make sure that my impact on people is good. I may not always have been like that, because, you know, young teen, not even young teen, but like, when you get to the point where you're just kind of, I don't know how to control a lot of these negative thoughts and negative feelings, and it's too much to bottle up, of course you're going to start lashing out at everybody else. I'm so sorry to the people that had to experience me being like that. Awful. Please forgive me for the worst, like the kind of stupid shit I did, and like I did not mean to be awful to you. I am sincerely sorry for if I've ever hurt you in my life. I truly don't mean it. I'm trying to be better now. Yeah, I hope, you know, the older I get, the more I'm like, I don't really care what it is I end up doing with my life. The one thing I just want to make sure is that I leave this world slightly better than when I was in it, you know? Whether it be a big impact or small, I just want to make sure that I'm doing something good with my life. That's how I feel what makes life worth it. Like, I know I'm doing something good, that at the very least, I impacted somebody to continue doing good. I don't know. As cheesy as that sounds, that is how I feel. So, well, with OBS kind of being okay now, which means my Wi-Fi is okay now, which means I guess the reason why it wasn't okay is because I share this Wi-Fi with 2 other people who might be using it for other things and I don't know what they're doing. So, thank you guys for coming to today's stream. I know this is short, but yeah. Kinda makes me think. Yeah, thank you for coming. If you haven't hit the follow button already, please do. It's entirely free. Right now we are at 46 followers. Our goal by the end of this year is to try to hit 50 at least. 50 with at least 3 or more concurrent viewers per stream. Because that means Twitch, hey, people like me, and maybe you should help me out so that I can help other people out, you know? Nah, I'm kidding. Not really, but like, you know. If you're watching this over on YouTube, thank you so much. I do appreciate you for staying this long. Please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. They're entirely free. You know, if you like me and anything I've done and you wanna support somebody. If you want to see other stuff, other social media accounts I have, they're all linked in my bio. Discord link is also in the bio, so you can read the description if you're watching this on YouTube. Discord link is in bio/description. Click it. You can talk to me and a few other people who are also in the community. It's called Kai's Freedom Fighters. Thank you again to BCD for creating the Discord group. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I don't really have any other thoughts that I want to say. Yeah, I'm probably gonna forget about this in the next couple of days, but right now I am obsessed with this fidget spinner. I'm having way too much fun with it. So yeah, for now, thank you guys for coming. I love and appreciate you all so much. I will see you next stream. What are we gonna do? Not sure yet. If you have any suggestions, please put them in the chat/comment section below. Thank you guys for coming. Yeah. That's all. That's it for me. Have a nice weekend. It is currently October 4th, so have fun. I'll see you guys around, alright? Bye, guys. Bye. Bye!